Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, and welcome back to another Adventure Time TV log. I apologize for the lateness of this one and the next few episodes. I've been busy with finals like you wouldn't imagine. Like I've had 5 final projects and an essay and and plus there was Thanksgiving break when I was at home with my family. Just busy, busy, busy. But I'm gonna catch up and I'll make it up to you. So today we will be talking about the pit. Something I've noticed about this episode, Adventure Time is just like stopped. It stopped all pretense of there are so many jokes that are just adult. Like they're not even really trying to hide it anymore, and I think it's glorious. I think it's amazing how they get away with what they get away with. I mean, I know things like Rocko's Modern Life got away with a ton worse, but like whenever they would get away with jokes, they would use odd euphemisms, so that you kind of had to be familiar with the vernacular to get that it was a dirty joke in the first place. You know, like choky chicken. Uh, in this, like no context of the video that Jake made or the videos that Jake made for Rainicorn, under no context is that anything but you know, yeah, that kind of a video. I guess it there's just no other way to slice. Like that's just and it's hilarious. And Finn's reaction is like the same reaction as the audience's and everything, and it's hilarious and it's funny and it's not subtle in the least. And maybe kids will understand, but there's definitely like you can tell that there's something there. Even if you don't know, you're too young to know what it is. You can tell there's something there. It's not like blended in like something like Rocco, where or Cow and Chicken or something like that. Where again, totally dirty, totally filthy, but they're all innuendo. It's all you got to know the terms. You got to know it, and if you take it at face value, it's also humorous for other reasons. It's not a complaint. It's just something I noticed, and that's not the only example. The the little buddy. I got hair in my eye. Um, the little buddy dying. Jake's little friend, little shell guy. The guy just died. Like he was vaporized. I mean, there's no other way to slice that. He wasn't like teleported to another dimension or anything like that. Dude was just destroyed, straight up in front of everyone, including Jake. There's also some stuff in relation to the female dog wrestling with Jake and Finn not knowing if Lady Rainicorn and Jake are married or not. Not sure if to consider them married because they have had kids. So, I mean, anyway, I like the design on the broken up dimension or the broken glass dimension or whatever it was. The whole how every frame kind of had pieces of like glass that made it reflect weirdly. It looked like it was kind of broken up, and it also allowed for some pretty cool transitions. I like that Finn's dad actually mentions Jermaine, Finn's brother, that we haven't seen or haven't heard of in a while, although he's supposedly still alive. I think like the only time he was mentioned really was the episode with the second Crystal Dimension episode, or sorry, the second Tree Trunks episode. The crystals have power. Uh, I think that was like the only time he was major important in that plot in Jake's imagination, but not really in real life. And it's just cool. It's a nice little touch because it's like, yeah, his dad would probably mention his other son as well. Um, uh, what else? Oh, tracking video. Yeah, VHS tapes. They used to do that sometimes. I also like the Heat Signature 2 references from video makers and I think another episode. One of the episodes with Marceline and stuff. Or I think that was called Heat Signature. I don't know. Anyway, it's a reference to a movie series in the Adventure Time world, and how Finn and Jake were recreating them, and the check please from Shelby. Like it just some nice callbacks in there. Um, I like that Jake almost calls himself JT Dog Zone. I totally he is totally JT Dog Zone. He totally writes those books. I wonder if it'll ever be like important for anything, or if it's just gonna be this weird background joke. Um, what else? Oh, how would you like to rate this video, BMO? Like it's a YouTube video, and the end where yeah, Finn's like, I still love Flame Princess. I wonder when that's going to come back. Probably the season finale, which has to be coming soon. Season 5's been going on for like 20 years now. That's probably an exaggeration. But the episode was good. It definitely kind of delivered on the holy canola oil from last episode. Like, well, what's gonna happen now? I thought some of the solutions to the problems were clever, like the disguising the blood and disguising it as fruit juice, frozen juice and stuff, and blessing it and everything. Like I thought pretty good. Also, how overtly can they be with like religious tones? I mean, they call Shelby father, and I mean holy water, whatever. I mean, again, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious, like what kind of weird deal they have worked out with the censors at Cartoon Network. Maybe they gave it like the PG rating. I can never remember. You can do a lot when you give it a PG rating, and yet still make it seem really family friendly. Um, but with that, yeah, good episode. Just solid stuff. Yeah, what you'd expect to see in an Adventure Time episode. There's a tiny bit of action. There was, plenty of jokes, plenty of weirdness, randomness with the VHS. Just some good, just good episode. All right, Pieguyrulz.